Well, look, we're looking toward a tumultuous season as we approach the presidential election in early November. But not only is your choice for president and vice president on the ballot, those ever important down ballot local elections also up for your choice and your vote come November. That includes who's going to be on the West Bloomfield Township Library Board and who will be our new leaders on the West Bloomfield School District Board of Education. Here to help us with more information on those candidates and help you, the voters, get to know who is on your ballot, the League of Women Voters Oakland area, who will be holding candidate forums for both the Library Board and the school board this weekend. We will have those for you on demand on CivicCenterTV.com. Joining us now from the League of Women Voters Oakland area is Deborah Ross. Thank you for being with us today.
Oh, thank you for having me. Good morning.
Yeah, glad to have you on.
Tonight?
As it's an important time in our community as our residents get ready for the election. A nonpartisan group like yours in the League of Women Voters, they have a number of different ways that they try to help voters make an informed decision. Candidate forums are just one of those.
So tonight we're having a candidate forum for the West Bloomfield Township Library Board and the school board, like you mentioned, and it starts at 6 p.m. at the West Bloomfield High School I Center. We like to take the questions from the audience and the residents and the voters that live right in the district. So please join us, and we will take your questions, and the candidates will be there to answer them. And we also like to educate everybody on all the candidates for all the different leagues all the different. We have Vote 411 right here. You can find all your candidates that are voting for all the seats, your county commissioner, your water person, your mayor. So you can go to this site right here, vote411.org. You can put in your specific address and your ballot will come up and you will find all the information about your candidate for all of the races that are local to your, specific to your ballot. And what we like to do as the league is make sure that we have an educated electorate. That's our goal and our mission. We're nonpartisan. We don't really care what you're voting for or who you're voting for. We just want you to do it from a very educated spot.
And what I find to be the most compelling, Deborah, about these candidate forums is that it's not like we see in the presidential debates where candidates are asked about the issues and they kind of veer off the beaten path and go after each other. These are very specifically designed forums to get information from the residents about issues that are important to them and hearing specifically from the candidates within a specific set of rules.
We have a very specific guideline that you have to follow. We do not like to have a Jerry Springer format. We have guidelines. There are no responses from the audience. They are not allowed to shout questions. They sign up for questions. They give them to the pagers. They give them to the moderator, and they are read. There's no response, no clapping. It's very controlled, very civil, and very polite. We let everybody speak their mind. They get 1 minute to speak, and then the next person answers the question. We don't tolerate any talk about the other candidate. That will be shut down immediately.
And tonight, both of the forums, the library board and the school board will be featured first, followed by the library board. And both of those will be available for you on CivicCenterTV.com as we go forward on demand. We'll have them, as we say in the business, live to tape, so you can show up and attend the candidate forum, and then we'll be able to watch it back later on. And even though not every candidate always shows up for each of these forums, you also give an opportunity for each candidate to still be heard in the forum, whether they can be there or not, through statements too.
We have 3 written statements that'll be read today by the moderator, because we invite all the candidates. They're all welcome, and so is everybody, all the citizens in the community. We want everybody there. We want everybody to participate.
Yeah, you can find more information on the League of Women Voters and on these specific ballot items and individual candidates on their website. Again, vote411.org, as Deborah is showing on her screen. Vote411.org. LWV.org. And Deborah, you've been organizing a lot of these through this election campaign. We know you've volunteered in past elections also with the League of Women Voters Oakland area. From a resident's perspective, what typically is the reaction to being able to participate in candidate forums and get to actually interact in this format with the candidates? Do you find that they find that this is helpful as they approach the ballot box?
I think the residents, what I've seen, really enjoy it. They are calm and civil during the forum, and then afterward, they actually talk to some of the candidates. So it's a very wonderful place for them to get to know the candidates, see how they interact. And what I found very surprising is the candidates all kind of think about the same thing, is that taking care of their constituents. You can also find all the forums taped on our site, LWVMI. On our website, you can find forums that have already been taped for judges and for the water commissioner, and all the other races.
And those are all on
This is a big
LWV.org.
election. There's a lot of people. You've probably all seen your ballot. It's pages and pages, so it helps to be very well informed.
And all the more reason to engage in these forums and get to interact directly with these candidates, hear from each person on your ballot so that you understand who you're voting for, what they believe in, and whether or not it does align with what your vision is for your community. LWV.org or my.lwv.org is the place to go for more information on the League of Women Voters, and vote411.org is where you can put that information in and take a look down your ballot and get some of these answers in advance of heading to the polls in November, or filling out your absentee ballots, or however it is that you're going to vote. And Deborah Ross is with us from the League of Women Voters Oakland area as we approach these two candidate forums coming up this week. Deborah, before we let you go, ultimately, what do you hope that the voting public takes away from these candidate forums?
I hope that they see that most people are running because they want to serve the constituents, and then you can understand if their beliefs align with what you believe, so that you vote in an informed manner.
Vote411.org. Yeah, vote411.org is the place to go for all of this information. Deborah, we'll let you get back to your busy morning. We know you're out and about in the community, getting ready for this forum tonight and enjoying your Tuesday
Please
in
join
Greater
us.
West Bloomfield.
Okay, thank you. You have a good day.